Well, hey guys, hopefully you're having a fantastic day. And today I want to talk to you as a little bit about a new way of doing some brainstorming, sermon prep, workshop outline, keynote speaking outline, um, just kind of brainstorming. So, as many of you guys know, I have for quite a while used 3x5 cards, whiteboards, things like that to do brain dumps and strategize. I have began using Trello. So this is kind of a digital version of 3x5 cards. One thing I like about it, there's a lot of things I like about it, but as I'm trying it out, a couple things I like about it. One is it is digital, so and it's in the cloud, so I can use it on my phone, I can use it on my computer, I can use it on my tablet, wherever I might be, I can use it. So unlike 3x5 cards, it's physical. I got to have them carry them in my pocket. I got to carry them in my backpack, something like that. This kind of 3x5 card that's digital, and so it's just there, it's ready to go wherever I want, but it operates pretty much like how I have my 3x5 card system, where I have columns for the different types of speaking elements. So for me, I do a 7 point style. And so for me, I'd have these 7 columns for each of the different sermon titles. This right here is a workshop that I'm putting together called the 6 Genius Workshop, based on Patrick Lencioni's new assessment, the 6 types of working genius. So I'm putting this together, and so I just figured I'd share this with you guys in real time. So the first thing is break the ice. That's kind of the first thing, or another title might be a soft launch. It's kind of as people are coming, as people are gathering. This workshop is going to be a virtual workshop. And so I'm going to have some music playing, some Christmas themed music. And then I'm going to have them draw a perfect picture of themselves, what a perfect day would look like. Now, these are all just ideas. So again, this is a category. So for example, if I'm like, hey, I want to move this whole category, I can just move the whole category over. But for me, I know this is already how I outline my workshops to begin with. So I feel pretty comfortable. There's a few other, this isn't a fully developed workshop, by the way, just know that, but it's not fully developed yet. So, and I've made some changes anyway, but for the example, here it is. So, this might be for your sermon title, it might be, or for your sermon, it might be just kind of like your intro. So what are you going to say when you first get up there? Might be, your first point could be over here. You could have your second point over here, third point over here, maybe your conclusion, maybe your call to action, maybe your response time, right? And you could have all of these things. Now, that is called a list. So this section right here is called a list, and then each one of these is called a card. Okay, and when you click on it, it opens up. All right. So basically what you can do is you can move these around. So this is what I do in my brain dumping, my brainstorming ideas, is I just write things out and I just say, man, I think this would be a good idea. So let's go through the 6 types. Okay. So that's all 6 types of the working geniuses. So I want to do that, right? So right now I have it right there, kind of the focal point of the heart of the workshop, but maybe for some reason I felt like I wanted to move it over to here. Boop, there it is. Now all of a sudden it is there. Or maybe I feel like, oh man, I want to do that very first thing right up front. There it is. Okay. So, for example, here's one. Let's unpack this one. This is called a team report. So I'm gonna go through all 6, and then I'm gonna pull up that team's all of their results for that assessment, right? And then I've got some sub points for what I want to do in that. So the title there is team report, but then underneath that, I'm gonna ask them these questions: where are you strong? Where are some gaps, and what changes can you make? So again, that's just in my notes there. Okay. And what I do is I like to go through and do this. So again, for me, in your sermon, you might have, again, point 1, point 2, point 3. And you could have, illustration, you could have verse, you could have application, all of the thing. Again, this is in Sermonary. It's going to do this for you a little bit as well, to have your template. And again, you can save this as a template. Okay. And then every time you do a sermon, you can pull up just this blank template that has maybe each of the categories, each of these lists, and maybe you have a couple cards that are always there. So you're gonna have a key verse, you're gonna have an illustration for each of those. Maybe again, you can set this up the way you want, but the thing that I like about it is that you could always move these. So again, if this was point one, point two, you could just say, well, you know what? I think I want to move this to point one. I think that's a better point one than this one over here. You could go, oh man, I want to do some kind of illustration here, and you just move the whole thing. Or again, you can move just the cards within this. So you say, well, I don't really want to do that yet. I want to do that up here. Let's just move that there. Okay, let's do the breakout groups over here, and you just bring the breakout groups over to there, right? So you can move these things all around. So again, this is an illustration example of mowing the lawn. Okay, so again, this is a great way to do. If you ever seen me talk about 3x5 cards, this is really a digital version of doing 3x5 cards. That allows you to have access to it online, on your phone, wherever you might be. So this could be a really cool way for you to have brain dumping. You can also share this with team members. So you can share this whole board with team members. So if you have people that are contributors, that help you with your sermon outlines, your keynotes, whatever it might be, workshops, you can share this board with them and go for it and let them dive in, let them help out. You can also import photos into this. So again, let's open up a card. You can come over here. Where is it? You can right here attach. You can attach things from your computer, from a Google Doc, Google Drive, all these kinds of things, and you can attach those. And then right there, so if you've got a photo, a video, something like that, you can go ahead and attach those in there. And then again, they're there. So this is just a great way to do some brain dumping, getting your ideas out, all that kind of stuff. And then what I would do is take this, and this is what I did for this workshop. That's why this is not totally updated. Is take all of this, and then I just put it onto, for me, I use Pages or Microsoft Word or Google Docs, whatever you're using, or Sermonary, whatever you want to do, and put that straight in there and run with it. And then you can kind of smooth it all out perfectly there. But that's a great way for you to brain dump and be able to move things around very strategically. So hopefully, guys, this video has been helpful. I look forward to seeing